Let's talk to Alex in Florida. Alex, you're on the air.
Hey, what's happening, Alex?
Worldwide broadcast. What's on your mind?
Not much, brother. I want to give a shout out to my brother in Michigan, Dylan, real quick. I want to say I'm a huge fan of your work, man. I wanted to tell you about what happened to me last month, man. On the 23rd of September, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm driving to pick up a pack of cigarettes, and I got my 9/11 was an inside job T-shirt on, and I get pulled over, and the cop comes up to me, you know, registration ID, and he asked me to search the car, and I was like, yeah, go right ahead. And on the back seat, I'm in college.
Well, let me stop you. Let me stop you. It's not that you have something to hide. It's that in a police state, you can't trust many officers, and I bet you discovered that, and, you know, to do the right thing. But it's your Fourth Amendment. You can't let them set the precedent to search your car whenever they want. You need to tell them no. And then they say, what do you have to hide? I go, what do you have to hide? Let me search your car. You know, come on. I mean, if you got to, you know, why are you pulling me over? It's the Fourth Amendment. So he found something he didn't like in the back seat.
Well, yeah, I'm doing a college report, and I'm doing it on about how 9/11 was an inside job. And it happened to be flipped open to the page about nanothermite. And
next he thought you were a terrorist.
Yes, sir. He's like, you know, so what are you planning on blowing up? You know, and he's like looking at my shirt, him and his partner are flashing lights on my shirt. And he's like, so what, are you unpatriotic or something?
And so
and
they're
like,
so stupid, they think that if you believe 9/11's an inside job, because the evidence clearly shows that then you want to blow something up. And that comes from Glenn Beck. He puts out the talking point that 9/11 truthers basically want to blow things up when it's the opposite. So, I mean, if you watch the film Fall of the Republic, we have the internal police video training where they say, you know, basically anybody could be a terrorist, and they put you in databases, so they're turning them into federalized little secret police. How did this end?
He wound up letting me go with a warning, but, I mean, after 10 minutes of harassment.
A warning for what?
For, I don't know, brake light being out or something. I forget why the initial reason him pulling me over.
Well, I would have started just saying, hey, guys, search the term Building 7. You know, research all the firefighters saying bombs were going off, and CNN saying, get back, they're about to blow up 7. You know, why don't you guys see, because Americans are so nice, and we have a lot of hospitality, and but a lot of cops take it if you're being, you know, nice and almost submissive, like you're guilty. I'm like, hey, you like drinking sodium fluoride? Search the term fluoride cancer. And don't laugh at me. Look, it's not funny, officer. I care about you. I care about your family. You're being assaulted by a chemical weapon. Now, if you care about your family, you search that when you're off duty tonight. And I can't believe that you are getting in my face about my political views and ideas. What is this, the Soviet Union? And if they start getting in your face, go, hey, you do whatever you're going to do to me. Beat me up, take me to jail. I'm a real American. I'm a good person. That's what I told that state police Yosemite Sam guy out there running some checkpoint. I politely park. It's in a neighborhood. Walk over. Hi, officers. What's going on? Get out of here. It's none of your business. They didn't have anybody pulled over, nothing. And I said, wow, you're being pretty rude to me right now. And, you know, I just let him know. I said, listen, you're living in tyranny, buddy, and the tyranny you're putting on me is going to come back on you. Good to hear from you, Alex, Tanya, Roxanne, Nick.